Congratulations on purchasing the finest ear piercing instrument available. The Studex Universal Ear Piercing System is designed to give you full control whilst performing the piercing, allowing your customers to experience confidence and convenience. In this instructional guide, you will find details on the Universal Ear Piercing System, preparation for ear piercing, use of the stud adapters and adapter clips, loading of the instrument, performing the ear piercing. Please make sure you understand the entire process before attempting to pierce. If you are still unsure of any part of the process after viewing this presentation, please contact your local Studex office for more details. Features of your Universal Ear Piercing System. The Studex Universal System is designed to be easy to use. It utilizes 3 different metal stud adapters, one for each of the 3 size Studex ear piercing studs available. In order to facilitate the changing of these metal stud adapters, a set of 3 different color-coded adapter clips are included with the kit. These allow for insertion and removal of the metal stud adapters to accommodate the different size ear piercing studs. It should be noted that this instrument is specifically designed to accommodate Studex ear piercing studs only. The handle of the Studex instrument is contoured for a comfortable, balanced grip allowing maximum control. The ear piercing studs and the backing clasps are positioned on the plastic mount, making it easy to insert them into the stud adapter and the clasp retainer of the ear piercing instrument respectively. In the loaded position, the pointed tip of the stud can be brought closer to the lobe, which allows the technician to better align the stud for a more accurate piercing. Preparations for ear piercing. After your customer has selected the style of ear piercing studs and have read, completed, and sign the release form, have them sit in a comfortable position. Make sure the instrument is cleaned thoroughly with an alcohol prep pad. Remove any existing earrings from the customer's ear and clean the ear with a fresh prep pad. Mark the desired area for piercing with a small dot using the non-toxic marking pen provided. If you need to correct the mark, wipe clean with the prep pad and repeat these steps. Removing the metal stud adapter. If the instrument is already loaded with a stud adapter and you would like to change the adapter to accommodate a different sized ear piercing stud, find the corresponding colored plastic adapter clip of the stud adapter you would like to remove. White is for regular, pink is for mini, and beige is for large ear piercing studs. Make sure the instrument is uncocked. Place the empty corresponding colored adapter clip over the plunger, making sure it clicks over the metal stud adapter. Now pull the plunger knob back firmly until it cocks. This will cause the metal stud adapter to snap out of the plunger shaft automatically and remain attached to the plastic adapter clip. Lift the adapter clip with the attached stud adapter from the instrument. Replacing the stud adapter. Cock the instrument, making sure there is no stud adapter on the plunger. Now place the required colored plastic adapter clip containing the corresponding stud adapter before the plunger. The metal stud adapter should be facing away from the plunger. Then pull the trigger all the way to release the plunger to the fully forward position. This will secure the stud adapter onto the plunger of the instrument. Once the plunger shaft is fully forward, lift off the plastic adapter clip. The stud adapter will remain attached to the plunger. Loading the ear piercing stud onto the instrument. Cock the instrument by drawing the plunger knob all the way back firmly until it locks into place. Place the instrument on a flat, clean surface. Peel away the paper on the blister pack to expose the sterilized rigid plastic mount that holds the studs and the clasps. Do not touch the studs or clasps once the package has been opened, or the sterilization will be compromised. Being careful not to touch the ear piercing studs, lift the mount out of the sterile blister. This can be done by flipping the mount up with your index finger, enough to grasp the sides of the mount with your thumb and middle finger. The clasps and the stud heads will be on the top of the mount. Now pick up the instrument with your free hand. Whilst keeping the instrument in a vertical position, use the mount to slide the clasp into the clasp retainer at the front of the instrument. Pull the plastic mount away from the clasp retainer to release the clasp from the mount. The clasp remains on the clasp retainer on the instrument. Without touching the ear piercing studs, Rotate the plastic mount 180 degrees so that the stud head is now positioned at the bottom end of the plastic mount. Insert one stud head into the metal stud adapter, twist the mount to the side, and pull away to release the stud head from the mount. The stud head remains on the instrument in the metal adapter. Whilst keeping the instrument in a vertical position, place the plastic mount securely on a flat surface with the remaining clasp and ear piercing stud on the mount facing upwards. The plastic mount is specifically designed so that the earring posts do not touch the flat work surface on which the mount has been placed. This maintains the sterility of the product. Both the clasp and ear piercing stud are held in the instrument by gravity. Tipping the instrument in a downward position will cause the ear piercing stud and clasp to fall out. This renders them unusable for ear piercing as they will no longer be sterile. Performing the ear piercing. Place the earlobe between the clasp retainer and the point of the stud. Ensure that the back of the lobe is against the clasp retainer. Carefully align the point of the ear piercing stud with the mark you had previously made on the ear. Whilst maintaining proper alignment, slowly squeeze the trigger until you feel firm resistance. This brings the stud point closer to the dot on the ear before firing the plunger, making it easier to aim for the correct mark. In order to complete the ear piercing process, squeeze the trigger further until it releases the plunger all the way forward. In less than 1/10 of a second, the ear will be pierced. The clasp will be automatically inserted on the stud post with the proper spacing. This space allows for normal swelling as well as accommodates aftercare procedures. Now release the trigger. This will release the stud from the adapter. Then carefully pull the instrument straight down and away from the ear. This releases the clasp from the clasp retainer of the instrument. Repeat the process for the remaining ear. After completing the ear piercing process, hand the customer the after piercing care instructions to take home with them and explain the aftercare procedures to them. Remember, after piercing care is vital to the healthy healing of the ear piercing. Advise the customer to always wash their hands before coming into contact with their newly pierced ears. Studex Ear Care Gel or Studex After Piercing Solution should be applied daily. Also, remind the customer to turn the stud back and forth on a daily basis. Consult your instrument user manual for more details. Thank you for choosing Studex, your trusted source for healthy ear piercings and earwear.